Welcome to Startup East, a show about new companies and startups in Atlantic Canada. This episode, we feature Red Rover, a local craft cidery, an innovative helmet from Hawkeye, and Get Gifted, a promising new company that helps local businesses.
This is Sahim Abdussamid. I'm here today with Adam Clausen of Red Rover Brewing Company. So Adam, welcome to the show.
Hi.
So start off, tell us about Red Rover.
Okay, so Red Rover is the first commercial scale cidery in New Brunswick and the first in the Maritimes to do a flag and bottle fill up. The idea is to create craft cider from locally sourced apples and try and create the very best premium quality ciders that the Maritimes can offer and put it in a format that everybody can get and refill.
That's awesome. So can you tell us a bit more about the flagging?
Sure. So we have two different styles, both the same size right now. We have one more for posh occasions and one more for in the cooler. The idea is to create something that's reusable so people can come in and try different things. We do a 1 litre refill, and right now we have 4 different types on tap. It took us 3 years to get the blends right. We did it from the apples that were sourced in the area as opposed to using apple varietals from outside of New Brunswick. Once we were comfortable with the blend, we really went full tilt on it, secured a location, secured pressing, and ended up starting at the beginning of this year at the corner of Handel and Prospect, and have our location here. But unlike every other cidery that is in the Maritimes, we also put it into a kegs and sell it at bars on tap. So people who go into a bar and say, I really want to have a craft product, but I don't drink beer, now have another option that's an alternative to wines and to mixers.
So normally cider apples, are they like traditionally like New Brunswick apples, or is that why you had to experiment?
So traditionally, cider is made from cider apples, which is off the scale of cooking to dessert. It's actually past dessert. New Brunswick doesn't have any cider apples. Actually, the Maritimes don't really have any cider apples. So we ended up going for the apples that were really common in this area and trying to make something very special from them, which are all dessert apples. And the blend that we currently use for most of our styles have 6 different varietals actually within it. Some for the mouth, some for the nose, some for the alcohol level, some for the follow through, some for the sweetness. And it's not really as cut and dry as that, but you can really make something up special from very standard juices if you have enough time to really experiment with it.
That's cool. So how many varieties do you have right now?
So right now we actually have 6 different styles, 4 on tap here and 2 that are special editions.
That's awesome. So I actually met you first through 3D printing.
Yep.
And I know you make these 3D printed handles.
Yep.
How has that been going? Like, has that been an advantage to you?
Well, the thing was my background is in engineering and specifically in 3-dimensional design and rapid prototyping. So the idea was to create something that meant that I could still use all my skills and do something that I enjoyed, but something that was really unique and make products that were really special and really focused on the local area the same way that our product is. We wanted tap handles that reflected that. So we have one that's a fiddlehead for our spring. We have one that's a maple leaf for our fall, and we have one in the middle which is the Hopewell Rocks, which is the summer. Really trying to keep to the idea that everything about us is local.
Do you know of any other places that uses 3D printing in their day-to-day business?
I'm not currently aware of any of the breweries that do. The nice thing for us is that it means that we don't have to have a large amount of tap handles on tap. We can print them whenever a new location requires a new tap handle. I believe we're the first in the world to actually utilize it as a commercial scale tap handle solution.
So how did you end up starting up a cidery?
So a long time ago, myself and my partner, when we first moved here, I went into a bar on campus called the Grad House, and I asked what type of craft beers do you have, and they told us about Picaroons and what great products they had. And my partner asked what craft ciders were, and with a bemused look, they looked in the fridge and pulled out one old can of a generic cider and from that point onwards, we realized that there really wasn't any really good quality ciders here. So we started making it for ourselves. And then as the community grew around us, our friends really liked it. So we made some more, and it got to the point where we realized that in pretty much everywhere else in the world, cider has shot up as a very commercially viable product, and it wasn't happening here. So we took it on very seriously 3 years ago and really wanted to come to market with the highest quality product. That's why we spent the time researching it.
So you have something exciting to announce. So you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we've been working closely with NB Liquor, and we're pleased to announce that we're now going to be doing our flagon refills, actually more specifically an exchange, at the farmers market in Fredericton. We're going to be the first location where you'll be able to exchange your bottles and actually have that experience at a farmers market in New Brunswick.
If anybody wants to find out more about Red Rover Brewing, where can they find out?
So the best place would be to come to the cider house, and you can find our times at redroverbrew.com, or at Twitter at Red Rover Brew, or on Facebook at Red Rover Brew.
Thanks for your time, Adam. Good luck.
Thank you. Glad you could stop by.